Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love and the journey of ascension. So I thought I'd do a quick reading just in the kitchen, and as I've gone to set up the phone, I noticed on the worktop there's an incense holder with the peace sign on it, but it's missing just this piece of the puzzle here. Okay, we've got stars on there. We're going to do a pick a pile. We've got a power bank. Okay, in case you run out of power. And we have a blue pen. And I just thought that was interesting. So let's see if we can give us a bit more room. And that was it. Okay, so I'm not sure what that means. If you're finding it hard to hear me, see if you can tap on the CC button at the top and get some subtitles up until this issue solves itself. Let me get my coffee. Okay, made with love. I have the Druidcraft Tarot. Let's do a pick an item. If you feel that you need to be calmed down a bit, okay, I would suggest you go for the incense stick, okay, holder. If you need a power boost, a recharge, okay, whilst you're on the go, pick the power bank. That pen, I felt like that pen's ready for if you wanted to sign some documents. Two cards for the power bank. And two cards for the pen. But just one card for the incense holder. If you chose this card, we got Rebirth. It's interesting because the incense, I felt like a trancey energy of hearing the call. Rebirth. That's why you just got the one card here. Okay. You've heard the call. You've taken time to meditate. That's what's coming through. And now you're feeling good, 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 good vibrations. Rebirth. You hear the call and awaken to the new light of day. I need my glasses. You have entered the darkness and drunk of the cup of silence. You have chosen life and emerge reborn. You're following a call, new directions, renewal, transformation, decision making. The power of the call. You may have heard the call of your vocation, your mission in life, the spiritual path you are seeking, or simply the call of a new direction you need to take. Rebirth into a life that is more fully your own. You may have come to a crossroads in your life and a decision is required that will take you in a new direction. A decision is required that will take you in a new direction. Let's have a look and see what the magical Magical mermaids and dolphins want to say. Now I'm taken to the energy here because that rabbit there looks very big. Okay, and it's hiding. And I feel like this childlike energy coming out of here is like a newborn. But I'm taken to like a newborn as in like vampire energy, because I'm feeling a bit Chucky energy here. Like savage. Because that energy there was about if you need to calm down. Because now that you've woke up, you may feel a bit angry. Okay. Well, we have waves of prosperity. New abundance and exciting opportunities wash over you now. So there's no stopping this masculine, but he may need just to take a breath. Take a breath. Take a break. Now that you've heard the call in and you've answered the call, new waves of abundance are sweeping over you right now. Observe any ideas that enter your mind at this time, as they may be seeds of a profitable new venture. Also notice any out of the blue phone calls or chance meetings with people who could help you. This card also means that you're on a success streak. This is an excellent time to begin new ventures. Of course, follow your inner guidance and do appropriate research. You'll see that doors open easily for you and that you're filled with extra confidence and enthusiasm. Practice being a grateful recipient of good. Know that there's an ocean of abundance with no danger that it will dry up. Okay. The energy of like a hound dog. If you're going hunting. I've covered up the rabbit there. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. Well, you ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine. I feel that's the energy, but what you can do is just move on now. You've got new opportunities, adventures, excitement in store for you, okay? It's like you're on a successful winning streak. It was the word streak, being a streaker. Okay. Although the energy there is about being very comfortable in your own skin. So let's have a look at item number 2, the power bank. Well, somebody is needing extra power because the strength here is in reverse. Now, the strength card will show its face when the devil's present. It's the only card in the tarot that can defeat the devil, but it's in reverse. But then we have the Princess of Swords. So it will come in clearly with needing some extra power, okay, whilst you're on the go. So you don't have time to take a break and recharge. You need a boost up. And we have the feminine here. And what's interesting, because this really comes in with holding your tongue and focusing on being a recipient of the good feelings, and not so much the bad feelings here, because I feel she's holding back, she's saying hold back your tongue. Just fly away, walk away. Strength. So let's have a look at the message of these two cards. We did see this one first. It will make sense why we're needing the additional power bank. Holding your tongue back here is when somebody says, you know, you're nothing but a hound dog, just crying all the time. You never caught anything. And you're no friend of mine. It's just like when you've just been ditched. It's like, oh, great. And you want to retaliate. Let's not retaliate the way that they're hoping you will. So let's have a look at this additional strength through this power bank. We'll read the meaning of the strength card in reverse. Fear, loss of hope, lack of courage, torment from within, inability to integrate passions. Difficulty integrating your passionate and instinctual nature may lead to you feeling weak or a failure. We learn by our mistakes and can only develop strength if we are aware of its opposite condition. Take time to explore your feelings and thoughts. So I felt this energy coming today. I felt it was the feminine's energy that was feeling weak, tired, worn out. It was as if she had lost the battle, but the energy came in as that she had tag teamed in the Divine Masculine. So his energy was coming through her vessel, like working through her. So let's have a look at this. So it's like tapping into your resources. The masculine here has heard the calling whilst he's been in silence. And he's heard the calling of distress. It was 11:44 on the counter there then. Distress from the feminine. Like she's weak. And a song that came through earlier was Karen White, Superwoman. I'm not your superwoman. I'm not the kind of girl that you can let down and think that everything's okay. Boy, I am only human. This girl needs more than occasional love. Oh, more than occasional, it's hugs of a token of love from you to me. So that energy there, I've got my pride, I will not cry, but it's making me weak. I'm not your superwoman. Let's have a look at the Princess of Swords. You hear the aircraft outside? Princess of Swords. Inquisitive, objective, aloof. May represent you, someone you know, or with whom you are communicating. Someone with good communication skills and verbal diplomacy who enjoys intellectual challenges and team sports. Good conversation, a new impulse to learn and grow, a fresh viewpoint. Okay, right. Another song that came through was Christina Aguilera, Dirty. And they're like in the wrestling ring. That's when I felt like the tag team energy. It's like awaiting the arrival of the Divine Masculine. And things are going to get dirty now. The pen. Let me move these out of the way. Oh, hold on. Let's get a card from the Magical Mermaids and Dolphins before I go over to the pen. Got two cards here. Music for manifesting. Yeah, they're the messages I've been getting. It's like the songs are on point and the animals are messengers. So music for manifesting. To manifest rapidly, think of your desire while you chant, hum, sing or play music. And we have divine magic. Extra magical energy surrounds your situation right now. Expect miracles. Ace of Wands. That's a divine offering. Are you ready to sign up for this adventure? Let's find out what the Ace of Wands is all about first. You have to read the small print. Okay. We've got to read all of the print. Ace of Wands. Conception, birth, initiation, creative energy. The gift of creative energy is within your grasp. The qualities of the element of fire, enthusiasm, energy, vitality, intuition, may all be enhanced in your life. Taking the initiative, the completion or fulfillment of a project or creative endeavour, conception or the birth of a child. The Star comes in beautifully with the Ace of Wands. The Star. Inner and outer are connected in perfect harmony. All you need to do is be. Intuition flows like a bright stream. Keywords: intuition, hope, optimism, healing, openness, calm, bright prospects. Confidence. I feel the confidence came from the power bank. Tranquility. Confidence and tranquility. Tranquility was from that incense stick, which has been used. It's just left with the holder now. You may develop a calm. You may develop a calm, clear confidence in the future. If you are in need of healing, you may find it helpful to tune in regularly to the star's bright yet tranquil energy. Inner feelings of positive self-esteem, well-being and vitality, inspiration. You may be the recipient of much love at this time. Nakedness, simplicity, naturalness, freedom, authenticity. Would you like to sign up for a life like that? I think so. She's bigger than that rabbit. Shall we see what Rumi wants to say? Well, let's go to the magical mermaids and dolphins first. Playtime. The dolphins know the importance of playing, as joy creates miracles and manifestation. Especially playing in this energy. This authentic nakedness, creative. It is, well, that energy is creation. It not only births life to humans, but also to life. It births life, where you focus your attention, intention. Could have just done a reading at the dining room table, but for some reason I'm not wanting to sit down. Okay. Will the real divine ones please stand up? I have thought about this before. I mean, this was quite a lot of years ago. When this went through my mind, I was sitting on a train. And what went through my mind was, if I was to stand up on this train now and say, could all the divine feminines please stand up? I wonder how many people would stand up. And I mean, obviously, if it was said, and I was on that train and it wasn't me saying it, I would stand up. But have a researching, maybe. Will the real divine feminines and the divine masculines please stand up? Whirling Goddess. Card number 30. So most are not even aware of what a divine feminine or divine masculine is, let alone what makes one one. What makes up one, a divine one. Card number 30. I bet it's on blue. It's just had dinner, so it's just hungry. Lose your head. Not a single thread that has a head can go through the eye of the needle. Rumi. Come, my love, are you dizzy yet? If you can still find your feet, then that is okay with me. But if you can still find your head, then I will take issue. There is a great dance, but it cannot be danced with choreographed steps. No, this great dance demands a response, rather than an initiation, a reaction, rather than a direction. So let us dissemble and lose our heads to the great music, the rhythm held steady in our beating hearts. Our feet shall be moving whilst our minds, inadequate to the task, take the night off. There is somewhere you are meant to be. It is here, now, in this moment. There is a gift right under your nose and fragrant wine in your glass, gleaming red as the most precious rubies. To be here now, you must pass through the keyhole. Put your head, excuse me, put your head, it doesn't say that, it says, but your head will tell you that it is not possible unless the door is unlocked, even though your body is passing through the keyhole of that locked door into the endless world beyond. Leave your mind to be in its struggles for a moment. Without you laying witness to it, your mind will become like the dog howling. Picked up that energy, didn't I? You ain't nothing but a hound dog. Without you laying witness to it, your mind will become like the dog howling for its master's return, even as he steps out the front door. Frustrated temporarily, he will chew on some shoes, then fall asleep peacefully until his master returns. So leave your mind trusting, chewing a little, until you are truly through the keyhole where it can rest. Leave it be. Instead, come dance with me. This oracle brings you a message. You are at the point of growth where your mind can hold you back rather than urge you forward. If you have, like so many, used your mind to support you, to shore up your sense of self in the world and to gain a sense of certainty about how the world works, then this is no easy leap. It would seem as though you are being asked to pass through the keyhole. Of course, your mind will stop and argue for all the reasons why the door should be opened instead of remaining closed, making the task seem so much harder than it needs to be. But this is the mind in resistance. Don't place too much stock in the claims that life should be other than it is. You are being asked to dance rather than understand, to lay the thoughts to rest and to come alive. It is the bravest, most trusting soul that dares put the mind to one side and say, tonight we dance, my heart and I, in the great rousing music of the beloved's heartbeat. In the great rousing music of the beloved's beating heart. And I will not miss one step. and to awaken the next day and do that all over again and again and again. You are ready, you see, sweet soul dancer. You are ready to live beyond what you know, and to have it not matter if you don't understand how life can work itself out, or how it could be that someone so normal and ordinary as you and I could also be so magnificent, wild and divine. The need for answers and plans, assurances and explanations is passing out of your world now. You are not to wait for permission, for explanation, or even for another dance partner, for I am already inviting you onto the great dance floor. You are to let go of any stigma around not knowing. When someone asks you what you are going to do next, or how you are going to manage, you are given this divine mandate. With relish, reveal the truth. I do not know. Know nothing, and dance, sweet soul, for all will unveil itself to you in perfect harmony and timing. Your heart shall create the steps in response to the music of the spheres. Happening now, alive and spontaneous and free. This oracle brings you a special message. If there is an issue, apparently unsolvable or unknowable in your life now, the divine is handling it. The divine is in the middle of it, working through the knot and unravelling it. Fear not. Do the sacred ritual and give yourself permission to take the night off from worry. Repeat this heavenly prescription daily as needed. So I think it was yesterday the message came through about, have you ever tried to unpick a knot in a hurried fashion? Okay, it can become more tighter. Well, the divine is handling it. They're in the middle of it, working through the knot and unravelling it. Okay, the sacred honouring ritual. Say aloud, I give my heart permission to lead this dance. I give my mind some time off. No more worry or doubt, planning or resisting. Instead, I surrender. Instead, I open. Instead, I allow. I allow. I allow. And all unfolds with perfection, divine timing, and the miracle of grace. With Rumi as my sole witness, so be it. You have completed your honouring ritual. I have completed this reading. You're being asked to give your mind the night off and come dance. Take care. Much love. Bye for now.